guys, and welcome back. So today we are going to do another seed starting video. Today we're going to be starting our peppers, but before I go over that, I just want to show you guys what we've already got started in here and how everything's growing. The first thing that was in here was the figs, and these were cut on November 26th. I've been doing updates in my shorts, but they are looking amazing. We're going to be potting them up soon. We've even got ones that are hitting the top of the grow tent. Next is our carnations. So it looks like our carnations are coming up really nice, even the light pink ones that I saved. I don't see any snapdragons back here. These are the snow white snaps, and then over here we've got our petunias, and there's actually a bunch of these popping up now. So you can see, I don't want to mess up the focus, but I'll try and get you guys in there to see how they're growing. They look really great. And then down here, these are the cherry twist colored snapdragons, and you can see that those are also popping up. Everything looks really good. And like I said, I will take you guys along and show you how I care for them and what I do as they grow and get a little bit bigger. Let's move on to the onions. So both trays of onions, we have great germination. I did have this tray in the middle and I swapped them because these ones were growing a lot quicker than these ones. So I just switched them, and now these ones have popped up and look amazing. Under here, I have our cabbage and our cauliflower. So I did two different varieties of cabbage and our cauliflower, and I will link up in the corner the video where I show you guys what varieties I'm growing this year. I just planted these 2 days ago and nothing has sprouted yet, which is totally normal. So in a couple more days, I expect to see some popping up. And just like the video I tagged up here for the cabbage and the cauliflower, so that way you guys can see what varieties we planted, I did 2 varieties of cabbage and 1 variety of cauliflower. I may still stop at my local greenhouse and pick up a couple of red cabbages because I also like to add that in as well. I just don't have any seeds for that, and if you watch that video, I have enough seeds. But I have also linked the petunia, snapdragon, and carnation video where I planted those up in the corner as well. Now on to our peppers. So peppers are one of my favorite things. We use them a lot when we're canning. I freeze a bunch. We use them in salsa, things like that. We use them throughout the whole year. So I really like to get them started early. That way we can start harvesting early and we get a harvest right up until our first frost. So the varieties I'm planning on doing are Serrano chili peppers, these orange, red, and yellow sweet bell peppers. These are the colorful ones. I do have green ones. I will get to those. I have these lemon spice peppers. These are a little spicy, but they're just like kind of a mini jalapeno. They're just yellow, and they have a little bit of a citrus flavor. Up next, I have the Jamaican Scotch Bonnets, and if you've been here a while or you follow me on Instagram, you know a couple years ago I grew lemon habaneros, and they were amazing. They were delicious. I froze a bunch. I still have a couple in the freezer. They're like my emergency stash because I tried to grow some last year from the same company, and the seeds did not end up growing the exact same pepper. So they no longer sell that pepper, unfortunately, and I have not bought other seeds. I'm hoping that this will replace them. I also dried them and turned them into like hot pepper flakes. So good. These are the green and red sweet bell peppers. Like I said, I did plan to plant green ones. I also have cayenne. I like to use these ones to make hot sauce. I make a vinegar-based hot sauce that's a lot like Frank's Red Hot. A must grow every year are jalapeños. I love these on the grill. I love these stuffed. They are so good. I love spicy food, so I love me a spicy pepper. And then these mild poblano chili peppers. These ones are really good stuffed as well. If you've ever had stuffed peppers where people usually use sweet peppers, I use these and they are so good. Unfortunately, I have used all my new pink 6-packs, but I do have a bunch of my old ones that I went and got out of the greenhouse. So I'm going to fill up a couple trays of those, and I'm planning to do at least 2 trays of peppers. I will let you guys know how many of each one that I do and how many of each 6-pack I do. I do plant a lot of stuff, and we don't always plant all of this in the garden. If I have extras when I go to pot them up into the solo cups, the reason I use the solo cups is because I sell them on Facebook Marketplace to our local community. And if nobody buys them, I actually take them to our food bank, and they love to take them. They love to hand them out to people. That way people can grow their own food. Okay, I filled one full 6-pack, and then I have one that's kind of a little wonky just because it doesn't fit the 6-packs perfectly. I get all my trays from my local nursery, my local greenhouse, and when you go there, if you get more than 6-packs, they give you a tray, and sometimes the trays just don't fit really great, but I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna keep reusing them until they fall apart. I've got my tags, my pen, and my favorite little tool to plant my seeds. It just makes it a lot easier. That way I don't have to stick my finger in. And usually if you use your finger, the holes are a lot bigger than they need to be. So let's start with the poblanos. I am gonna do, actually, let me count how many seed packs I have first and how many 6-packs I have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 20. I have 26 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm going to do 2 of the mild poblano chili peppers to start out. And a rule of thumb is when you're making your holes, you want the hole to be about 2 times the size or the depth of the seed. And this is about the size of a pepper seed. Obviously, the bigger the pepper, the bigger the seed. Before I move on, I'm just gonna cover the seeds and label them. That way I don't lose track of which ones I've already planted and stuff like that. And with the cayenne peppers, I'm also gonna do 2 6-packs of these. So like I said, the bigger the pepper, the bigger the seed. These ones are a lot smaller pepper, so the seeds are a little bit smaller. Up next, I'm gonna do 2 6-packs of the serranos. And for the last 2-pack of this tray, we are gonna do the lemon spice. The reason I chose these specific peppers for this tray is because I'm only doing 2 6-packs of each in this tray. Oh, and these are actually in another bag, in a smaller bag, just like the petunias that I got. I am doing 1 seed per cell unless it just so happens that I drop an extra one in. I used to do 2 just to be sure that I had germination and that everything was good in each cell. However, there are some years where I have ended up with way too many, which is how I found out that our local food bank is more than happy to take extras. And as much as I would love to be able to donate, that also means that I have to spend the time caring for these and keeping them alive, as well as the space. So that's it for this tray, and each pepper variety I did 2 6-packs. The next tray I'm going to do more, which is why I chose to do these peppers first. Let's move this tray over. So up next we are going to do jalapeños. I have 4 seed packets left, so I'm gonna do 4 jalapeños, 2 Jamaican Scotch Bonnets, and the rest are going to be our sweet bell peppers. Let's get the jalapeños started. And there are different varieties of a lot of these peppers. For example, the jalapeños that I'm growing, I usually grow either early jalapeños or I can't remember if they're, the past couple years I've grown early jalapeños, or I can't remember if they're called giant, big, or they're like a larger variety of jalapeno. I didn't really care for those ones. I feel like they took a lot longer for kind of the same size in the result. So these are the ones I'm growing this year. Up next, we are going to do the Scotch Bonnet peppers, just because, like I said, I'm only gonna do 2 of those. And then the last 6 packs will be our 2 different varieties of sweet bell peppers. I find that these take the longest, so I like to get started early. Again, I only do 1 seed per cell. If you are somebody who starts your peppers a little later, I would do 2 seeds per cell, again, just to make sure that you have good germination and every cell is full. Starting this early just means that if I do have a problem with germination or something happens, or one of my trays falls, I'll still have plenty of time to start more peppers and get a fairly decent harvest. So I'm going to do 3 of these ones. These are a 3 pepper variety in 1 pack, starting as green, but will turn a vibrant yellow, intense orange, and a bright red. So these do not have actual green bell peppers in them, as where this pack does. So like I said, I'm gonna do 3 of each. And these are a California Wonder, and the reason they show a green and a red is because if they're left on long enough, they will turn a red color. However, these ones will just be red. These ones you can pick while they're green and use them as a green pepper. Oh, these are in another packet as well. So I've noticed a lot of the botanical interest seeds come in a smaller packet, which is great. I've noticed that with other seed companies with the smaller seeds, but I noticed a lot of the botanical interest seeds, even the peppers, do come in a smaller packet. So like I said, I'm gonna do 3 6-packs of these, probably these 3 back here and then those 3 there. Oh my goodness. And these, you can see that the seeds, there's red ones, there's orange ones, and then there's light colored ones. And I'm just assuming that the red peppers are probably the red ones, the yellow are probably the lightest ones, and then the orange ones are probably the orange seeds. However, I don't know, so I'm just gonna plant a mix of them. Those red seeds are absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna get this one down in the hole. I may have planted an extra 1 or 2 of the red seeds. It says right here on the back, Heirloom YOLO Wonder is a red colored seed that turns bright red. The natural colored seeds are the intense orange, and the Canary Bell are the yellow colored seeds, which turn bright yellow. I really love the botanical interest seed packets. These ones I feel like have the most amount of information about the product that you're getting. All right, I'm gonna label these ones, and then I'm going to do our last packet, which are the California Wonder. All right, I just finished the last 3 6-packs of our California Wonder peppers. So that means all of our peppers are planted for the season. And again, I will take you guys along with me as they grow and show you how they do. And if they need to be potted up, I will show you how I do that or how I care for them as we move them out to the greenhouse. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next video.